Mataranka. We've arrived at our home for a couple of days now. We're staying at Bitter Springs Caravan Park. We sort of got here quite early, thinking it was going to be pretty busy, but plenty of rooms around. So we've got an unpowered sidey. I think it's around the $30. We've got 3 nights here. I reckon we're going to extend it. This is above expectations. We knew it was going to be nice, but have a look at this. We've got a massive unpowered side here, down by the water. Have a look at this. I'll give you a bit of an idea. All that room, it's a massive site. It's how those should be. Show you the setup. Got all the gear set up. Have a look at this backdrop here. Georgie's having a bit of a nap. It was only a short day in the car, but she's still a bit tired, aren't you, darling? Then this is our backyard. This is the Roper River behind us. Apparently there is a few crocs in that in here. There's been a few massive ones around, but hopefully it should be safe enough. Have a look at this. This has got to be up here one of the best places we've parked a caravan, I reckon. We're only a few weeks into our trip up north. We're right into the tropics now. You can just tell how much the terrain's changed and just the country around us. This is absolutely awesome. We're going to just chill out for a little bit. We're going to head down to the springs. We've been in the desert for 3 weeks, and we're so keen to have a swim, have a few tins, and just enjoy the nice fresh water. It's time for the morning hot bath. We come to the Bitter Springs last night, kind of peak hour, so there's kind of a few people there. So well, it's about 7 a.m. now. It's actually a little bit chilly, but I'm hoping the water's temperature still stays nice in there. So what better way to wake up and who needs a shower, eh? This is it for the next couple of days. Alright, it's 10 degrees outside, it's nice and freezing. 25 degrees in there, that's where I'm going. Oh, it's so good. Righto, it's another beautiful day today. We're out doing a little bit of walking today. We've left Georgia back there in the caravan, so we've got a child-free a couple of hours. You don't leave her in there too long. So she's just in the nice bit of cool breeze coming through today. So I got the fans on and open up the windows in the van, bit of water, and she'll literally just chill on the bed. So we're pretty lucky. We get a lot of people sort of asking about how we go traveling with dogs and that, but it's so personal to how your dog is, how your sort of situation is. You know, if it's a little shit and doesn't listen to you or barks at anything, it makes a noise, like, you know, it's probably not gonna work. But we're lucky we can leave her in the car for a bit. Only you do it for, you know, hour or two, or, you know, we've actually gone and done Movie World, Went and Wild. She just chilled in the van across the road, so we're pretty lucky with that aspect, so we can still get out and explore a bit of national park stuff. That's usually where the good stuff is. So this is just out of town, maybe 5k's out of town, so it's a Aboriginal campground that we're going into. Just having a bit of a look around and get a bit of exercise. So I've been having a few too many nightly drinks and not enough movement, so nice day to be out exploring. Alright, so we've got the camel pack on today. This is sort of our bit of a hiking setup, I guess. We've got 3 litres of our Kangen water in here. We've also got a UHF and our little companion, little sort of pocket size, it's a bit bigger than pocket size, but small compact first aid kit, because especially out here there's a lot of snakes, spiders, a lot of stuff that wants to have a bit of a nibble on you. You just never know. You could be 100 meters, 10 k's away from your car or town, or a town or whatever, bitten by a snake, and she could be all over. So it's something we're pretty guilty. We used to do a lot of fairly big walks and that, and just take a bottle of water with us. And yeah, it's pretty silly when you're out in the 4 drive tracks. You always got to keep that safety in mind. A massive hype up for absolutely nothing at all. Don't go and do the walk. There's literally like
a little concrete.
A little abandoned, like little concrete slab that wasn't really even just hidden in the bushes. And that's it. So, nice little walk anyway, but on to the next one. Next little only short 250 metre walk in Elsie National Park is the old sheep dip. This is an old sheep yard from 1913. So just to sort of, there's only a couple of ruins left that sort of got burnt down, but just knowing the history that like people were here, and they bought a heap of sheep and stock in here, and imagine the floods, the fires, the extreme heat that all this stuff's gone through, and just to sort of see that it's still standing and hanging around. I guess it's we find this stuff pretty cool. So this is a nice little one just off the road to come in and have a quick little peek if it interests you. Onto a bit of a longer walk now. We're heading to Mataranka Falls. It's about a 8.5k return trip, so Mikayla wasn't too stoked about it, but gonna get down here and have a bit of a look. We're on the Wiki Camps reviews. A lot of people said it sort of wasn't really worth the long walk, but this is what we tell people every day. Don't live your life by other people's reviews and experiences. Get down and experience for yourself. What PSI are you running?
Too much.
She's soft. Mikayla's done herself a little bit of a mischief. She's got some massive blisters. We meant to have some new bison boots rocking up while I went to Alice Springs, but they got sent to actually no, they didn't get sent at all because they couldn't send it to a post office. So this, she's gonna have to soldier on. We're a bit over halfway, or quite a fair. We're only got about a kilometre to go. So, oh, check out this view. Look at that.
That's cool.
You gonna be right to soldier on?
Yep.
Yeah. Worth it so far?
Yeah.
Views like this on your hike, it's definitely worth it. I'm feeling for you. Usually I sort of bag out for being a little bit of a sook sometimes, but it's pretty bad. Alright, so remember just before we said the importance of taking a first aid kit, here we are an hour later using it. So a little bit too rough for her. We're going to try and put a little band-aid thingy on it. See if she can put her boots back on, or else we're going to be here all day. There. No way you're going to be able to see this from here, but there is a croc over there laying on a log. Don't know if you could have seen it or not, but I've been on the lookout the whole time along here, and there's I don't know if it was a fresh or a salty. I couldn't really see it. Yeah, it looked pretty small. It was over the other side, just chilling on the log over there, and then sort of must have heard us talking that after a little bit, and then just swam off. So I don't know if you could have seen it. It'd be awesome having the drone along here, but you can't. It's all national parks, so you got to have a permit to do it. Be close to the water now, Dale. The old band-aids didn't work. We're gonna have to stop up here and try and fix this situation, or else I might have to wear my boots and I'll walk back barefoot, I reckon. I was trying to get some footage, bloody. I've ended up decided to go bare feet because Mikayla's situation just was not working out. So, being the big, loving, beautiful, masculine fiance that I am, I've lended my boots to get back. So I've got 4.5 k's to get back. Bit of film getting her boots in. I've just rammed into this bloody big rock straight on my toe. Rough day. That was worth it. It's just a small waterfall, but it really gave that nice and cool. How good did it smell?
Yeah.
It's just like that
Real
real
tropical.
Yeah, tropical fresh smell. So it was well worth the walk. It's just
Wish we could swim in it.
yeah, I know. There was a couple of backpackers there having a little bit of dip in some of the spots there, but like we've seen 2 crocs along the way here. So if you are sort of, you know, the missus or yourselves a little bit croc hesitant, like, you know, it might not be the best walk for the relationship, but hey, it's been well worth it. We're gonna need to clean these feet up. I reckon we go to Mataranka Springs. We haven't gone and checked that one out. We've done Bitter Springs, which is absolutely beautiful. So Mataranka Springs for a wash off to top off an awesome day. Unfortunately, the GoPro went flat, so we didn't get any footage of Mataranka thermal pools there, but absolutely amazing. This was like a crystal clear spring water backyard pool. That's probably a good way to sort of explain it. Really, really nice. We went up to Catherine yesterday and grabbed a heap of supplies, sort of Woolworths, which was just like seeing gold. So did a massive shop. Just pulled up here at Edith Falls. We've got here nice and early. It's warm up here. It's about 33, 35 degrees yesterday. A bit of a warm night, so keen for a bit of a start of the day of a nice swim in some fresh water. It's probably pretty rare you're going to get Edith Falls all to yourself, so we found it about 7:30 in the morning. A little bit fresh, but what better way to wake up in the morning, so. Whew. Oh, that's fresh. Whew. Oh, that's alive. Now we're talking. We've just done the upper pool walk. It's about 1 kilometre up, so 2 k's return. This is where the good waterfall is. Have a look at this. How good is this? On the Daly River, flicking a couple of lures in. That sunset coming out perfectly. This is what I've been waiting so long to do. This is absolutely awesome. Number 2, mate.
I'll give the clean side.
Hey. Bigger or smaller?
Probably about the same size.
Yeah, right.
Last one was almost a metre though, so you never know. So. No one was around, but we're claiming as a metre. So.
Bloody beauty.
So. Yeah, we just got to get you one.
I actually had one just before. I reckon it was bigger than that too, I reckon. But we had to get the GoPro up here and I pulled it in and put it back in to try and get the shot and I freaking lost it. So it's coming.
Woo.
Beautiful.
Nice little Barra. Only a little baby.
Excellent.
So, Have a look at the size of the lure he takes. Hungry little bastard. It's almost as big as him.
Oh, I finally got one. I reckon we keep catching the same bloody fish. It looks the exact same size, but finally reeled one in. That's the first I'm going to count. So I got a little Barra. This is actually probably like the 4th fish I've ever actually caught. Not that big on fishing, but slowly getting hooked. So throws a little beauty back in, but how good's this on the Daly River? Alrighty, got everything packed up. We're about to head off. We've spent 3 nights at the Daly River here, and this place was absolutely awesome. Staying at the mango farm down here. Awesome hosts. There's sort of one of them places where like they gave us 3 sites just for the 2 of us, and sort of, you know, they got 50 sites here, but only use about half of them just so everyone's got plenty of room and no one's jammed in. So we love places like that. I sort of go that extra mile to sort of, you know, get things that show some spots around the place and all that. So awesome place with plenty of room, green grass, which is really good to see. This is obviously our first time at Daly River, and very quiet, which is awesome. Just apparently a lot of the tourists don't come out here because there's not a massive amount of stuff to do, as long as you're into fishing and all that. So which I'm not the biggest fisherman, me and Mikayla, but we're trying to get into it a bit more, and caught me first Barra, so which was absolutely awesome. We ended up catching 2 of them, so it's just good to just catch anything. So we've had an awesome time doing that. Did a heap of ride on the bike. I jumped on the bike, did about 130 k's, just taking different river tracks and that, and found some awesome spots, saw some bloody big pigs and that running along, and just sort of no one around, sort of gives that a little bit of extra sort of sort of remote feeling, and so that was absolutely awesome. We did 2-3 nights at Pine Creek as well, which we didn't film. We went out to Kakadu for a day trip, did Jim Falls and Maguk Falls, I think it's called. That was awesome. That was a 450k day we did. So it's quite a hike out there. The Kakadu National Park is friggin' huge. So hopefully going to come back and do the top half of that, because that was an eye-opener. Some of them waterfalls in there was just absolute epic. So how do you rate your time in Daly River, Daly?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Good, eh?
Yeah, it's quiet,
Yeah.
good fishing.
It's good to just escape the crowds and
Yeah.
just sort of be away from it all a bit. So even gave myself a bit of a haircut this morning. I took a little bit of chunk out here, so I really had to sweep it across to try and hide that, but a good old bush haircut, which has been good. So where we're heading today, we're going to head up to Bachelor. So we're going to go to, this is actually, Darwin's in lockdown right now as we're up here, so we're just below it. So we're going to go up to Litchfield National Park, just near their Bachelor. That's not included in the lockdown area, so I'm going to go up there, check out some waterfalls. We're going to end this episode here. We're going to keep that one as a different episode. We're going to do the Reynolds River track, which is a 4-drive only track. Only the top half's open, so that's one of the main reasons why we're heading up that way. So hope you guys have enjoyed these episodes. It's been absolutely awesome heading up from Alice Springs. You watched the Fink Desert race. Alice Springs up to here has been absolutely awesome. You could literally spend months doing this stuff, just slowly making your way up. So excited to spend a bit more time in the NT once we sort of these lockdowns are done and grab our gear and that. Then we're going to start heading across to the Kimberleys. So we'll catch you in the next episode, guys. Thanks again for watching.